Greetings programs, welcome to a short update video, or at least I hope it'll be short, where I am going to talk about two bits of news I have. It isn't going to be a mods video, I will do that as a separate video this week, and the reason why I haven't done that already is I've been not playing a lot of tanks recently, so it's not really been a priority, so apologies if you've been waiting for that. You've been very patient, and hopefully it hasn't inconvenienced you too much, but yeah, that is something I'm going to do this week, I promise. So, the two bits of news I have, one of them is pretty good, and the other is kind of mixed. And I'll go with the good one first, because that's happening closest, soonest, whatever words you want to use there. The WGL finals in Warsaw next month, that's actually pretty close. It's like 2-3 weeks away, something like that. It's not far at all, so I think it's actually closer to 2 weeks than 3. I'd have to look at a calendar, and I can't be bothered because I'm lazy. So yeah, basically, I've been invited as a guest by Wargaming, and it's the same reason that Jingles is going to be there, that I'm going to be there, and there's a couple of other people that are going to be there. So I really can't say too much more about it, and I know that sounds very mysterious, but it'll be pretty cool. It'll be pretty cool. At least it will be if you're a fan of the thing that we're going to do there. But like I said, I really can't talk too much about it. So yeah, hopefully there will be an announcement from Wargaming sooner rather than later. And I will hopefully know a few more details from Wargaming sooner rather than later, because we're still in the process of organising everything. The second bit of news concerns Tankfest. And, well, basically, I don't think I can go this year. And the main reason is money. Now, I probably should explain a little bit just before everybody panics that I'm about to go off to the poorhouse or anything like that. Money-wise, I'm doing fine. Patreon has been very successful. I'll take a second to say thank you to everybody that has donated and is continuing to donate and support on Patreon, because that's the bulk of my income at the moment. Ad revenue is pitifully little. Despite putting out the videos I put out, it's not a lot at all. So Patreon lets me do what I'm doing, basically. But the reason I like Patreon is because it's entirely voluntary, and anyone that doesn't like, that they stop liking the videos I'm doing or whatever, they can just stop giving money at any time, and that's fine. And it's kind of an incentive to me to keep going, to keep making videos, to keep doing the things that people like, because no one's gonna support something they don't like. And having said that, all kinds of political jokes come to mind. But anyway, yeah, so the reason why I can't afford to go to Tankfest despite that, though, is because the financial situation I'm in is I'm getting a bit more money in than compared to, say, this time last year. But this time last year, I think I was still on benefits at that point. I was at the tail end of that. And that has a knock-on effect on other things. So I wasn't paying a lot of rent, and I also wasn't paying the full whack of my council tax. That has changed. Once I became fully self-supporting, and I went, okay, I'm self-employed now, here is my income. I now pay almost all of my rent, and that is quite a substantial chunk of my monthly income just goes out again on rent. And council tax, I also mentioned, well, again, I was paying some last year. This year I'm effectively paying the full amount of council tax for the year, so that again is a jump. So that's not left me with a lot of spare cash. So even if Wargaming said tomorrow, we want you back as an official guest at Tankfest for this year, which they haven't yet, and I kind of think at this point, then by, we're nearly at April and they haven't asked yet, so they probably have different people in mind this year, and that's fair enough. They have added a bunch of community contributors to the EU kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, the coterie or the group or whatever, stable. But they probably want to invite people along this year that didn't have a chance last year. So that's fair enough, I'm fine with that. I actually bought a ticket a couple of months ago in anticipation of just going anyway. But like I said, that is not proving feasible, unfortunately. So yeah, but even if they asked me, I think I'd still struggle, because I wouldn't it's the cost of the accommodation and the cost of the travel, and I know roughly from last year how much that cost. Wargaming's reimbursement covered just about the cost of the travel, but not the accommodation or anything else like food, taxis, stuff like that. So even if they did, it would be really, really iffy, but I don't think they're going to. So I'm at this stage just gonna say I'm not going this year. I can't go, and it's partly prompted by Jingle's video, because the thing is, with this ticket I have, I can give it away. And that's great, hooray, I've got a ticket to give away. Somebody's going to be very happy with that. But I figured I'd better do that now. I'd better say something now so they have a chance to book accommodation and whatever. So this is why this is coming out now. You can point the finger at Jingles and, well, he won't care. He's got a very thick skin, Jingles, and it does help on the internet. But yeah, so that's the upside. There is a silver lining to this. I have a weekend ticket to give away to somebody. Somebody is going to win that, and they're going to be very happy, I'm sure. But a lot of other people are going to be disappointed, which is, I can't do anything about that, I'm afraid. I wish I had more than one ticket to give away, but it's just the ticket I have for myself, essentially. So, yes. So if you want to be in with a chance of that, and what I'll do is I will just pick out a random comment. I did think about doing some kind of contest, but I'm going to make it fair. I'm just going to pick out a random comment from under this video of somebody saying they want the free ticket. So, yes, one of you is going to be very lucky, and I'm going to be slightly jealous of you because I really want to go. It's an excellent museum, it really is, and I would like to go back there, even if it's not a tank fest, you know, time of year. It's really quite awkwardly placed. It has to be all the way down there in the south of England, doesn't it? Why couldn't they just build it on my island instead? Why couldn't they just build all the things up here and then I just wouldn't have to travel? That's just, the rest of the world is very awkwardly placed in comparison to my island. Honestly, it's just like they're going out of their way to be awkward. So, that's it, really. If you, like I said, want a chance at this ticket, say so below, and I think I will wait a couple of days. Saturday, let's see, that's the 26th. I will pick out somebody on Saturday. So you've got until then to express your desires in the comments below. Well, regarding going to Tankfest anyway, you might have other desires that you probably shouldn't share in the YouTube comments section, but some of you might do anyway. I don't know. Anyway, I probably should have censored that thought before it came out of my face, but it's too late now. It's out there and it's done. I'm going to have to read some of those comments, aren't I? Anyway, we shall see. We shall see what I've let myself in for. So, yes, meanwhile, well, I might get to see you in Poland if I got to see a bunch of people at Tankfest and last year, and that was super great, but some of you might be at Poland, so I might get to meet a few fans this year anyway, which would be really cool. So yeah, if I don't see you at Poland though, well, there's always Tankfest next year, isn't there? So leave any other comments you might have below. I'm definitely interested to hear if you're planning to be in Warsaw, actually. So yeah, that's another thing you can leave in the comments, definitely, if you're going to be in Warsaw. But yeah, anything else, any thoughts you might have, stick in the comments section, and you can hit the like button. You can sub to my channel if you aren't already, and as always, stay tuned for more.